Oh, come on, man.
Absolutely perfect. Good man.
We don't need flashbacks to when they were babies. What the hell?
Apparently we do.
Hope.
Starting the episode with a flashback.
From the moment we laid eyes on
That's
you,
strong.
both, we just...
Paging Dr. Bennett.
That's how I fucking feel right now. Not you, you're evil.
Leo, you
What's
don't
that?
have to
Who the
apologize
fuck is
for
that?
missing your daughters.
She's the defector woman who ratted out,
get lost thinking
or
about what
presumably
they're doing.
ratted out the rest of the
love
science
them
team.
so much.
She was in like 2 of the post-credit
What?
scenes for like 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I forgive you for not remembering.
Incredibly sexy scattered brain syndrome.
Hope wasn't acting like herself yesterday. She was so pissed off trying to pick a fight.
Pissed off trying to pick a fight? That sounds exactly like Hope.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's.
Just put that weapon away, I can explain.
Pissed off trying to pick a fight.
Oh, you explain now.
Shoot that. You don't want to hurt anybody else. Not like before.
Yeah,
night with
preying
your
on emotional vulnerability.
Whoops.
That was not smart. Now, zombos are going to come.
The others. What did they know?
Nothing! So you and the rest of those assholes can leave them the hell alone.
Oh, who could have predicted?
Remember our training? What are you gonna do, Hope?
The lentils were overcooked, weren't they?
Not at all. I had 2 helpings, and I'm good for at least 1 more.
His
I don't
sister
care
wasn't
or
well.
know what is happening.
Okay. More
She
lies,
killed
okay.
all the other science team
No more lies.
to fuck him, I guess.
You gotta let me get my pole. I'm not gonna
Thanks for
hurt
really
you, I
breaking up the
swear.
tension there.
Put the pistol down so we can fight these things. Together.
Oh, the suicide room. Why are you checking this? Because it wasn't really a suicide, or
Yeah,
this is conspiracy room, or
there's not gonna be anyone in there.
Holy shit.
incriminating evidence?
You could have used this stuff to fix your ankle.
No,
fix
it's
the
like loads
tire.
of drugs and supplies and stuff.
Huck didn't want us to.
This doesn't make any sense.
Huck is the one with blood on her hands. To what she did to my uncle. To me.
But why? How?
Yes, good questions.
We don't know. But we know that it wasn't you. It wasn't you, Silas.
I'd like a few more details, though.
I didn't do it. No.
Yeah, I'm happy
No,
for
you
you and
didn't.
everything. Just
Damn, girl.
she's just that good.
You learned
Yeah.
your shit.
They're gonna do a
Left from
fucking like cure thing, aren't they?
I think Hope might want to be
No, the cure's in Hope's blood. That's why she's called Hope.
that night.
Maybe.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
Fuck. I left, which 6 years old, when I walk into the study to find processor chips and circuitry everywhere. Yeah, I thought she was just being disruptive to try to get my attention.
Oh, so she's a
What's
child
wrong?
prodigy super
She
genius,
was
is she?
just- Next day I walked in, she put the whole thing
She
back
had
together
AOL up and running.
all by herself.
No, and you fixed the truck. That's awesome.
You're here, you're safe, and we're all together.
Well, I'm
All good things,
convinced.
huh?
Yeah.
Come on, Felix. You're not this fucking stupid, are you?
Nah, this is
And we should get
Felix
some
is finally gonna
sunlight
prove that
off
he's
the road in the morning.
Got a brain cell.
not a dum-dum.
You showed me in that leg.
This is his
Grab
arc.
the rest of your stuff from the truck.
I wouldn't go that far. Yeah.
Not one more step. Not one more word of bullshit.
You're gonna drop that key, and you're gonna tell me what the hell.
Notice
you're
how he
doing
dropped
with
his
Cullen.
voice like a whole octave. He's putting on his Batman voice.
How much I care about you. And about us.
I super don't care about this.
No, I'm sorry.
Fucking hell. How exactly did that happen? She snatched the gun off him and then he flew over her shoulder?
She. What is this fucking Star Wars?
I don't know. It's fucking dog shit, isn't it? And they needed a fire to make it more dramatic.
You're not a monster, Silas.
Yeah, we saw that like
You did that, Silas.
20 minutes ago.
That's
Oh my
what
god, they've
matters.
used that like 3 times now. What are you doing?
Wait, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Saving you.
How?
So you can save the others.
What?
It's okay. You don't need me to protect you.
Oh, are we really doing this?
Do it, Hope. Just shoot. It's okay.
Fucking hell. Every fucking trope in the book.
Iris, you and Felix take the truck.
Get as far back to the university as you can.
We're not leaving.
Nothing is gonna happen to me.
You don't know what's gonna happen to you.
I do.
You could have ended that sentence with nothing is gonna happen.
They need me to help my dad with his research. Because of who I am. What I am.
What are you exactly?
I decoded the message. I'm the asset. Turns out I'm smarter than I thought.
Yeah, smarter than the show showed us.
You don't have to do this.
No.
Yeah,
no.
you
They
you
got
literally
very
don't have to do this.
Getting me will slow them down. Protect Iris. Keep her safe. But no matter what Huck did, don't be the monster.
Did-
Elton,
This-
you believed in me
what?
when I didn't. You're my best friend. Thank you.
Silas, this is 100% unnecessary.
Go before they see you.
The time you are supposedly buying them with this unnecessary
Silas.
sacrifice, you have already wasted by having that big monologue.
You can do. We gotta go.
I fucking can't deal with this fucking show. Oh, you shut up as well, fucking Dolly Adele Barton bollock.
Leo,
This sucks.
Yeah.
it's nothing.
Yep. Summary of the whole show. It's nothing. We're not even going to see the city. They're going to get in the helicopter and that'll be it.
I had to see to it that your bringing us the asset was an unmitigated success in every sense. So I did. I am. And as far as the campus colony, we'll talk.
Yeah, you tied up over 9,000 loose ends.
Can I tell you how pleased I am to have
Your
you
definition
at this
is somewhat
facility?
suspect.
You bet it.
They think they need me to save the world, but you are gonna save the world from them. We will. We got this.
Neither of you are that special.
Grin, girl. How? We just will.
Christ. Okay. Fucking hell. Right. Welcome back to The Walking Dead Beyonce World, episode 10, the finale, the big showdown, the ultimatum. Thoughts?
What was the point of anything?
Yeah. What
This
was
is the most consistently inconsistent television show I've ever seen. This
It is so remarkably full of fluff and no substance.
and no style. It's not even style
yeah.
over substance. It's just nothing.
Yeah, they can't even they can't even get style. No. There's no style, there's no substance. What the fuck is there?
So, okay, so let's talk about what we learned. So it turns out that Huck was the one that sent the message from their dad saying that he was in trouble, and that was in
The
order
last
to
two,
get that was in order to get Hope to go on an adventure to go and
save him.
save him. But like,
Yeah.
they could have just said, "Do you want to go and see your dad? Do you want to go and visit your dad for a weekend?" And they would have said yes, probably. Like, it's not as if they have a bad relationship with their dad.
No, they desperately wanted to see him anyway.
him.
It didn't take this much of a push. You didn't need to make it dangerous and threatening and all the rest of it. You could have just said, "Oh, the CRM is, they're very, you could make it believable. Obviously, they're super private, but they say we realize you're suspicious of us. We want to, safely." Can't think of the fucking words, but open up a bit more. So come and see your dad. It will be very controlled, obviously, but you can see him and hang out and stuff like that. And just take her. She would have accepted that.
And the thing is, like, I think their justification is like, oh no, to want to like save it with the
you completely
CRM's
roboted there.
I will try
Start
again.
Yeah.
Their justification was that they wanted Hope to see how shitty the CRM. Is it not working?
No.
The CRM, their justification for all this shit was that they wanted Hope to experience how shitty the world is so that she would be comfortable with their methods for making it better.
Is that what the idea was?
I think that's the idea. I think that's their justification for not just being like, "Oh, do you want to come see your dad?" I think it was because, like, Huck mentioned, like, "Oh, she's seen how shitty things are now, so she'll want to save the world."
I mean, she shot Elton's mum and saw her own mum die because of her actions. She's seen the shittiness of the world quite early on.
Yeah, but the CRM know that their methods are questionable, so they have to. I mean, it doesn't. Fuck. Yeah.
It's a terrible justification, but that's their justification.
I believe that's what they were going for.
Christ. Yeah. This was some fucking finale. It has to be says. Yes.
It has to be says.
It was Tez.
What else happened? I've already fucking tried to block it out.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it was intensely forgettable. So the whole. It's generous to call it a framing device, but I guess that's what they were going for. We had basically all these fucking flashbacks of Hope and Iris's dad, Leo Bennett, talking to a woman who was part of his science team, who we have seen all of 30 seconds of in maybe one, maybe two post-credit scenes.
Yeah.
And he's shacked up with her now, and she ratted out basically the whole science team to the CRM to be their zombie test subjects for presumably finding a cure.
Well, we don't know that bit though, do we?
Well, we've seen their zombie test subjects. That was part of the post-credits thing of episode 4, I think.
Yeah, but we don't know the specifics of that yet.
No, but presumably they're trying to find a cure. I mean, what else would they be doing?
Yeah. It does it because we were worried that they thought that like Hope was gonna have cure blood. It doesn't seem like that is the case. They just want her because she's really smart, which we saw for the first time this episode with a flashback to when she was 6 and built a computer.
Yeah. Like I didn't get the child prodigy vibe at all. Like she brewed her own beer. That was established in the first thing. But
that was to establish more that she's like a kind of rebellious type.
That's what I took it at to be. Yeah, smart but rebellious. Like it takes
But
a
there was
certain amount of
nothing
skill to do
else.
that. But yeah, I didn't know she was
Yeah.
jack of all trades, child prodigy. I
It's
guess
not
that's how
even like it's not even like on the road she did anything particularly. They didn't set up any like crazy zombie traps with her like knowledge of physics and mechanical engineering.
Well, the only thing I can think of is episode 3, where she found this air raid siren broken and then fixed it within like 5 seconds. But I assumed that was just incompetent storytelling.
Yeah, turns out that
Her character.
shows how good she is at fixing things.
I guess. Yeah, they just pulled that out of their arse out of nowhere. It's kind of. Yeah, that was just total shit. Yeah, all these fluff pieces of Leo Bennett and Professor Belsham or whatever the fuck her name is establishing their relationship, which we don't care about because we already know she betrays him, and it's just we've barely seen this character for 30 seconds. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. Why are you showing us this? I found myself thinking so often, please, for the love of God, just stay on a scene. Stop cutting away to all this useless shit.
Yes.
But they can't. They themselves have the attention span of a fucking cocaine squirrel on caffeine. It's all dog shit. It's all bad. Huck talked her way out of getting shot, I guess. If you want to be very charitable.
But it was mainly that zombies came.
Yeah. And a lot of zombies came and they killed them all.
Mostly off screen. As usual.
Yes. Yeah. All but about 3 of them they killed off screen.
Mm-hmm.
And granted, Huck has been established as the most capable of the group, but I don't know. Where's the threat? These are supposed to. There's no threat with this anymore. If 2 people can take out 15 to 20 zombies, why are the zombies even here?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they could have made that scene where, I mean, the threat was never the zombies. It should have been, is Huck gonna do something to Hope? Is Hope gonna do something to Huck? But they didn't stay on the scene, as you say.
Yeah, well, no, I don't mean zombies should be a threat, but obviously not the primary threat because the focus is the characters' drama. But the zombies should still be a threat. They should still be a problem, not an inconvenience when you fire a gun too loudly.
Yeah.
Like you could have had this where it's a struggle with them and they get separated, and then the rest of this episode is Huck chasing Hope through the woods and the drama. But after this, Hope just goes, oh, okay, for greater good, I guess I'll just go along with you and scowl at you moodily and not talk very much when you offer me lemon curd rabbits or whatever the fuck they are.
Felix and Huck had a big shitty fight.
It was a
was
big
bad.
shitty fight.
It
Like
was
we were
just
pleading with Felix to do, the minimum amount of brain power and realize that Huck is not trustworthy, and he did that.
yeah.
I don't want to say to his credit, because that's the bare minimum to still be established a character without severe mental deficiencies, because it was looking that way for a while with Felix. But no, he is, barely has an IQ. And yeah, like you say, a big shitty fight that someone knocked a. Apparently, lanterns are just like full of crazy flammable. Like, yeah, obviously they're full of flammable shit, but like that got knocked over and set the whole house on fire. And
yeah. I mean,
clearly
that's
the fire,
fine.
but the fire was just there to make it more dramatic.
I mean that's fine. But it didn't help. I mean, I guess it would have looked even worse without the fire. But yeah, it was just very mechanical fighting. It wasn't particularly like choreographed particularly well. There was no kind of like story. There was no like flow to it. It was just like, oh, we fight in this room, and then we fight in that room, and then we fight outside. We didn't even see them go outside, did we?
No,
It just cut to Hope
just kept
finding
cutting.
the gun, and then she went to go and find them, and they made their way outside.
Yeah, it really wasn't all that special.
But anyway, so that ended with nothing happening. They went their separate ways.
Yeah, no one died. No real trouble. It's pointless. Like, there's either no drama or the drama is contrived and doesn't really make any sense. That's what I mean with like the fire and that. Like, it's something, oh, good. There's a bit of spectacle, but it's so bare minimum. It's like you either have nothing or you have cliches, and it's bad either way.
Or you have baffling, which is Patrick. Was that his name? Percy.
Percy. Yeah.
Percy was willing to sacrifice himself because a bunch of CRM soldiers turned up. Because he was bleeding everywhere. He was like, oh, they're just going to follow the trail of blood. Leave me here. You guys go. And then Silas was like, no. That's why he cut his own hand, to pretend that he was the one that left the bloody handprint, so that Silas could be like, no, I was all alone, and they wouldn't find Felix and Percy.
Okay.
It still didn't make any fucking sense, because Silas should have just let them take.
They could have all just left.
They could have all just left, because they took fucking ages chatting about this plan, and everyone going, no, don't, and him going, yeah, will though. But even if, they should have let Percy. Like, he's fucking bleeding out. He's so slow and pale.
Yeah, he got a better chance of survival as a prisoner of war, essentially, than out on the road with them.
They would have patched him up.
Yeah.
Because Silas knew that he wasn't going to get killed, which is why he agreed to, he just knew he was going to get arrested and taken to CRM land. So actually, it would have been nicer if they'd let Percy go, because he would have got medical attention. And I guess they wanted to show a character arc that he's a hero, but they could have done that in a different way, like a more compelling
and that's also
way where it's like he had to do it.
Yeah, also I'm calling it, that's not an arc. He's been saving people for quite a while. He's always been quite selfless. His drama was not doing things for others. His drama was his anger and his inner turmoil and him losing his shit and hurting people.
Yeah.
This is entirely in character. This is not the end of an arc.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
No one wants to go into detail on anything in this. This is what I mean by it's all fluff and and empty platitudes. They'll spend so much time giving meaningless, positive quote Facebook live, laugh, love philosophy wank, but they won't actually talk about the details of what is happening. They either don't talk or they talk and don't say anything.
Yeah.
So much of it this episode was fucking wasted with the Leo Bennett and woman face shit, who I
Yeah.
just didn't
And then we
care
didn't
about.
even see what happened to him. Like,
No,
if you're
the
gonna
last one.
pepper in all those things, then the last one should have been the big scary reveal of what danger he's in. Is he alive?
Yeah, but they're all just still hinting at it. All this show ever does is hint at things. This is like the whole fucking Silas flashback thing all over again. Just they think they're being so much smarter than they are, but they're beating us over the head with it and then giving us the same teases, and we're like, yeah, we know, we get it. He's probably been made a test subject as well.
Yeah. So presumably in season 2, Huck's arc will be that she will realise that the CRM have gone too far, and she'll sacrifice herself to get Hope out of there. Even though she's
classic
the one that,
double agent redemption thing.
yeah.
Yeah, you can see that coming from a fucking mile off.
How many good episodes did we end up getting? 2? 3?
1. Episode 7.
No, there was another one that was good somewhere.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I
think we
know
got 2 good ones, 2 really infuriating ones, and then the rest were just kind of like, what, why? I don't care.
A confusing, shallow, hollow mess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with 1. I can't think of whatever second episode you're thinking of that was good. And even episode 7 was, it was competent. It wasn't mind blowing or anything.
It was just surprising that there was some kind of development of character and story.
Yeah. And things flowed in a way that pretty much made sense. So yeah, like that was, when we say good, we mean like the fucking bare minimum that every episode should have at least achieved. I had a dream about this show because the editing is taking up so much of my fucking life. I had a dream that Silas wasn't real and he was just a manifestation of Hope's anger. And he got blown up. And yeah, he gets blown up by something and he lands with like a tree branch impaling his head, but there's no wound. It just goes straight through. And so that's how you know he's not real. So yeah, that's about on par with the actual writing. So
yeah.
Let's see what other people thought. By the way, this is the highest rated episode as of recording. 6.7.
I think people must just be thinking about the potential for a season 2 being good. I think that might be the problem.
That's got to be it, because there was no payoff. There was no everything. They're just setting up for season 2, which means why did you bother with this season 1?
Yeah.
Because fucking nothing happened. Weirdly, it seems a lot of people came back or they just skipped to the end because this has 10 more reviews than last time.
Yeah, that makes sense because it'll be like a review of the entire season, I guess.
I guess so. 2 out of 10. In addition to the bad acting, bad script, etc., the thing that keeps getting me is the lack of acting like they are actually carrying gear. Huck is carrying a pack that appears to be full and at that size would weigh 40 to 50. Okay, sure. Nitpicky. Valid, but have you seen the bigger problems here?
Also, she's a soldier, and I'm assuming she's probably wearing it properly distributed across her back, and the straps are probably. She's not wearing it like she's a teenager, and it's like drooping, like she's properly tightened the straps.
Yeah, that because I know nothing about the military, but that seems like the kind of thing they do is all that sort of shit, bag full of rocks or something, or maybe that's Cub Scouts or
Cub
something. I don't
Scouts,
know.
yeah, bags of
Yeah.
rocks, yeah.
Anyway, that's basically the military. It's just child military. There's a hot take for you. What's a cascade upside? This show shocks no one. It gives everything that could be suspenseful by dragging out the obvious things for so long. Yes,
Yes.
intense drama moments are lackluster. The big kid that can't say 2 words now can't shut up.
That's not true.
Silas? He had a monologue at the end, which granted, in terms of the situation,
It wasn't,
they should
yeah.
not have been having. But he wasn't like suddenly a blabbermouth. He's come into his own a bit, like knowing that he's not a psycho murderer is cheered him up a bit in this episode.
Yeah.
That's fine. More hatred of Iris.
Even though, again,
the
she's barely been in it for the last 4 episodes or whatever.
Yeah, she's like the least clear character of any of them. Even within the show, they keep saying, "Oh, you're so smart. You're so," and it's like, no. Where have we seen smartness? She's been some of the most reckless actions have been from her.
Yeah.
The show needs a long. Buddy Bradley's back.
Me.
With his 1 out of 10s. The show needs a long break. Glad the season is ending early. Ending early? No, it isn't. Did it?
No, maybe he thought it was going to have 16 episodes like the main series, but it was always going to be 10.
Yeah, and they still fucked it up. So, yeah, you're unintentionally giving them credit. Hope it means they've seen the trouble with the show and will fix it for the second and hopefully last season. It is the last season, so
Come on, buddy.
You can rest assured there. No, I think he's giving them more credit there that they'll hopefully fix it. I'm not sure they will. Cut out the long and needless monologues, and there's not much left of the show. Yep. Nobody stands out as overly interesting. Yeah, you got that right. First 3 episodes are largely forgettable. Yep. Flashbacks. The most interesting aspect is the Civic Republic. Yes, as it has been from the start, and we've still seen fucking nothing of it. Absolutely nothing. I thought at least with this final episode we would be in the city doing, but no, nothing.
No.
I imagine
budget.
I'm willing to bet they go the entire second season without fucking doing anything there either. It would just be people
just in
going.
The woods.
Yeah, it would just be people in a single set that is supposedly in the CRM, and then they escape. It will all happen off screen. Okay, this is similar to what you were saying, that they don't understand why the CRM would get Huck to escort Hope when they really could have just captured her in episode 1, put her in the chopper.
Yeah. Even if she was like, no, I don't want to see my dad, they could have just fucking kidnapped her.
Well, yeah, because you killed the entire campus anyway.
Yeah.
So why did you not just capture her? You didn't have to worry about witnesses. You killed everyone. Yeah, fair point. Could have been so much simpler. What at the people who gave scores higher than 2? They are obviously a shame.
Agreed. The next review down.
The one I'm on?
No,
or the one.
The next one.
Oh, my brain is damaged. Watch the entire season 1 of this in 1 week was mental torture. Oh God, why did you do that? No Rick, just a gay reunion in the ending. I just watched for CRM answers and being a fan of TWD universe. But if you're not a diehard fan, avoid this and go watch Fear. Even if you are a diehard fan, avoid this. Just avoid this. I don't think this has any appeal to anyone. 10 out of 10, best episode. Who the fuck are you? The last 2 episodes are the best from the season 1. The acting was great. The soundtrack was very good.
That's someone just taking the piss, I think.
That's gotta be that's trolling. That's bullshit. You can't believe that. The soundtrack wasn't even good. That's usually something people say when there's nothing else to cling to.
Yeah.
They go, "Oh, I like the music." Because what did you say the lyrics were that you listened to?
This has to end. I'm pretty sure they
Yeah,
was just going, "This has to end," and I was like, "Yep,
it really does.
right there with you."
And even if the second season is better, that doesn't make this better in retrospect. You
No.
know, this had to stand on its own 2 feet, and it fucking doesn't. Our favorite scene, the best worst scene, just got worse by something I noticed.
No.
So,
How?
this pivotal scene in which 2 women die fighting over a truck. There's another car there.
Are you sure that's not a robot?
A robot.
It looks
What?
like a
It's a car.
robot.
You can see the registration plate. The lights are on. That's the thing as well. It's not just a car directly behind her. It's the lights are on. It seems to be intact. They were fighting over, and Hop's mum dies because they weren't willing to share a vehicle, and directly behind her is a seemingly working
No,
vehicle.
it's probably broken.
Well, yeah, but this is even the thing, because I considered this. Maybe the entire front half of that car is missing. It's totally fucked. And the truck was the only working vehicle for miles around, but that's not shown. What is shown is this directly behind Hop's mum dying because there was supposedly only one vehicle. Why would you make this the shot? Why would you set the shot out like this when you know what is happening in this scene? Why would
Yeah,
you
but
have that car there?
it's not it's a robot. You can see the big glowing red eyes of the
The
robot.
headlights,
Glowing red
taillights,
eyes
whatever.
of
The
the
fucking
robot.
registration plate.
I
It's
can't see a registration plate. I think that's a mouth.
what are cars if not robots that we sit in? What I also found was this in my travels. You can buy a Walking Dead World Beyond shirt or kind of loose, short, cut off jumper thing by Ultimate
Sweet.
Jackets, even though it's not a jacket.
I am going to buy that right now.
Are you?
Ultimate jacket. Is it .com?
I don't know, and I don't
Presumably.
care. I would also advise caution because I'm not sure what you might get there. Because as you can see and hear it as well, a Leah Royale shirt. That's not a Leah Royale. A Leah Royale plays Iris. This is
Yeah,
Hope
so I'm
is.
gonna get the one that's on the left.
you
The blue
you mean
one.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you mean yeah.
That's what I thought I
That's
was
what.
getting because it's the
Oh,
Leah
sure,
Royale
sure.
shirt. So that's the one I
Yeah,
want, the
that
blue one.
right.
Is that what I'm
That's
getting?
yeah. I don't think that's what you're getting.
Well,
Maybe they're selling this guy's arm as well.
I'll just have to order it and see what happens. So on their website, it said it has like a Trustpilot rating 5 stars, but then I went actually on Trustpilot and it's full of people saying it's a scam.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a scam.
Okay. Yeah, that does not surprise me when they can't even be bothered to get the right fucking actress's name on it. Yeah. But unfortunately, I'm seeing a lot of shit like this now because of the background work I'm doing. This is all in my recommendations now. I'm just bombarded with shit like this.
Well, I wish you would have told me before I ordered it. I think the people in the woods are gonna try and fight the people in the CRM. And I think some people will die and some will live and some will change sides. And I think it's the best show I've ever seen.
Yeah, you jumped a bit there. The bosom show you've ever seen.
The bosom show I've ever seen, yeah.
Yeah, okay. just.
But overall,
I've
overall, as a season, as a whole, it was pretty good.
What? What the fuck? What show have you been watching?
The Walking Dead.
Yeah, World Beyond. The spin-off thing.
What? World Beyond? Oh.
Yeah. What, you had the main season up? The main series?
Yeah. No wonder I couldn't get the names right.
Oh, fuck. What season were you even watching of the main series?
I was watching season 13.
Oh. That. And then Steve's mind completely unraveled because that season isn't even out yet. Oh, fuck. Okay, well. I wish I'd been watching.
I'm Nathan from the future, and I have good news about The Walking Dead.
Bad news about microphone quality, apparently.
Acceptable.
It's acceptable. That's the most.
Right, fuck
That's
this.
the most you can hope for. Is acceptable.
Yeah. Are we done? We're done, aren't we? We're done.
I think we're done. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
My head hurts.